Well, guys, it's Tuesday morning, right? So that means we've reached the time of the week where we talk about everything we screwed up last week and hope you guys don't do the same. And boy, we got a story for you. So here's your Tuesday morning tech tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. Well, all right, I was going to try and just like breeze over the fact that we didn't even put out a video on Friday. First time in a year and a half, I might add. But I decided to give you a little explanation because I think you deserve it, you know? So, yeah, we didn't put out a video. There you go. No. We had every intention of putting out a video, and we were working our asses off on this little family-oriented show. Vehicle. We'll use that word. And it just wasn't working out, guys. So I plan on working on it during the week. You know, I got like that 9 to 5 action, right? So that got in the way because it ended up being more than, you know, I work overtime, is what I'm saying. I put an extra couple hours, and it threw me off, you know, and everything got thrown off. And I'm making excuses to tell you that time management was not on my side. The supply department, when I say that, I'm talking about, well, the local Napa. You'll see when the video finally does come out. Awesome people. Did everything they possibly could to help me out. And well, the local AutoZone, not so much. And that kind of leads us into this tech tip, right? So I got super frustrated, all right, because of that. And I just talked about, I want to say it was last week on a tech tip of, you know, how to make sure you don't get the wrong parts. Yeah, I didn't. But I'll show you right here, guys. Here is the size. I need this diameter, right? And I say I want to get you remember the old school, like my small box got it, right? Where the manifolds come into the collector. It's like a donut, right? Like a little ceramic looking. Try to order that. This came in. It's not that. And, yeah. So, trash. All right? That's the kind of stuff we're dealing with. And, well, here the story is. Like, trying to get the master cylinder was... Here. Trying to get aggravated telling you guys the story. We had the same capabilities. We should, right? Between these two auto parts stores. The guys at Napa here in Clements killed it. They did everything they possibly could. They were going nuts. They're trying everything. They're doing everything they can to satisfy the customer, right? I went into AutoZone last night. And I said, hey, I need to get this. You know, I explained to the guy what I needed. He didn't care. They were closing in about 45 minutes or something. That's all he cared about. The rudest bitch I've ever seen in my life. And I should have, and I'm going to tell you what I should have done. And I walked in. I caught the guy's attitude on my way in. I should have just walked right out. But I didn't. Maybe I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I wanted to part that bad. I was willing to deal with it. I don't know what it was. But whatever it was, I wish it wasn't, you know? So I could tell he didn't care. He just ordered the part. I asked him if we could match some stuff up, if we could do whatever. Couldn't be bothered. And he orders the part, takes my $4 or $6 or whatever it was, and I leave. This morning I get a phone call. It's ready to come picked up. As soon as I picked it up, I knew it wasn't right. The guy that was there when I picked it up, it wasn't his fault. He seemed to care. So I just didn't want to deal with it. I grabbed it, threw it in the truck, came back, and of course it didn't fit. I then got extremely I was pissed. There's no other word, right? because I can't find this part for this, right? So it's like, all right, I'm over this truck, guys. I'm sure you probably figured that out, right? But now it's like a matter of I gotta get it done. If nothing else, I just a personal vendetta, right? So I cool off, talk to Megan a little bit. I jump on the bike and I shoot to the local advanced over here because I vowed never to set foot in another store again. So, young kid, right? I mean, maybe he's 20, right? I don't know. And an older guy, probably in the 60s. So, two totally different ends of the spectrum. Here I am, like right in the middle, right? And tell him what I need. The guy's like, I kind of need a car. He's like, I can't help it. And he's like, I can't look it up. Like, I kind of know what you're talking about, but I can't look it up like that. So I said, you know what? I got him in my C10. The motor that's like a 72. So I said, hey man, how about a 72 C10? He brings it up, right? In the computer, and he's like, he's looking. He's trying. He's trying. And this is a kid, right? The other guy says, well, try this, trying to give him other ways to go. And it didn't give it like a parts breakdown or whatever. He was trying to go by that. So these guys are trying, right? And then the guy's like, the kid was like, hey man, I can't. I looked over. He's like, I tried it. He had like a 72 Chevelle brought up. And I said, oh. Of course now it changes, right? My mood changed a little bit. So 72 Chevelle. He's like, well, I looked under C10, nothing came up. I like the Chevelle, so maybe, I know it's got the 350. So I was like, okay, all right, There's hope, guys. There's hope out there. That I'm gonna tell you what, that little thing between I had, the older guy, of course, he's trying the older stuff, and then the kid he's thinking, hey, let me try this, let me try that, and he went in the back, and he's trying to match parts up and stuff, and they didn't have the donuts. That's not on him. They didn't even have it in there. He knew what I was talking about. He's looking through it. He couldn't find it. So what he did was, he came up with this part, right? He said, I got this, which is dangerously similar to this, right? So I said, you know what? It's thicker, though. That's what he said. He's like, hey, man, it's a lot thicker than the one you got. Maybe it won't leak, because this one, well, it's a Nissan one, and it's probably half the thickness, and it leaks. This one you could see where it bled through over here, and it's So I said, you know what, man? I appreciate it. So I took it, and I told him, hey, man, I really appreciate you putting that extra work in and really trying, right? And that's what you got to do, man. Go to that extra effort, right? So I know I'm rambling, guys, but the point I wanted to make initially was kind of expect the unexpected. That's actually Andrew's words, but he's on to something, right? You got to have a buffer, right? So like I'm working up till the minute to get this thing done, and I didn't have. We usually try to keep like an extra episode, like the story of the shovelhead or some of the other stories we've had, or we've lucked out before and we've come across a vehicle we want to go look at, or a car show, or a friend gives us a motorcycle. That's where we came up with the other episodes, because this freaking thing is just not cooperating. And this week we ran out of those. We ran out of that, and I mean, what are you gonna do? And it didn't help, We did have the storm come through here, and you'll see that coming up soon. Of just a couple of things we went and dealt with, nothing crazy, but it threw us off, right? And sometimes you gotta prioritize. And sorry, guys, we missed it, but I don't think it's gonna happen again. At least not for another year and a half, hopefully, right? And but to end on a high note. And I don't know if the guy that was working at the advance today realizes it, but you have restored my faith in humanity. The fact that guy was going the extra mile, looking in the back, going through all the parts, I appreciate it. And I think anybody else that comes in there looking for anything, no matter what you're looking for, I feel that guy is going to give the extra mile, and that's what we need, So there's still hope out there, guys. All right? Thanks for watching.